Learning outcomes are short descriptions of the key concept you're going to be learning in the course. They're usually tied to the course evaluation. So essentially what it is giving you a sneak peek of what the professor really wants you to get from taking their course and what they see as most important. Ideally, you'd be able to find learning outcomes in the syllabus. Sometimes they're not there. They should be, but you can find them in the syllabus. And if you don't see them there, you might be able to find them on a program website. You can talk to your professor and ask them where they are, because the professors will usually know. And sometimes you'll actually find them within lecture materials themselves. For instance, I've seen learning outcomes on PowerPoints and even in textbooks before. Learning outcomes have helped me personally with my learning in that they have helped me identify what is key in course material and focus on it. Sometimes in a course, you're just bombarded with so much material and it's hard to pick out what's important, what's not. But when you have learning objectives, you're able to look and say, okay, I know that this concept is important or this general broad theme is important. So these other smaller things relate to this, but these ones maybe don't, and not that they're not necessarily important, but I'll definitely focus on these ones. I have a story actually of how the first time I used learning outcomes. So my first year in one of my political science courses, we got to our midterm and I thought I was well prepared. I'm a pretty good student. Terrible. I did awful. But I realized that a lot of the questions in the test were actually very closely related to the learning outcomes that were listed on the beginning of the PowerPoints. So for the next test, I was careful to look at every single learning outcome and think, how could I make a question out of this and how would I answer it? And from doing that, I was able to significantly improve in the course.